Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My wardrobe for the most part is pretty much complete. I've got blouses, sequiny stuff, glittery stuff, stuff with feathers. So if I never bought another thing ever, I'm good to go. But here's the thing, if I had to start all over again from scratch, building a wardrobe, these are the three places I would shop and the three sales that I would wait for. Okay. All right, so I'm a little casual today in my tee and leggings because I've just been, puttering around, opening boxes and packages and trying to put stuff in place. So I didn't feel like getting dressed for that. But I have notes here and I'm going to be looking at my notes. And like I said, if I was building my wardrobe right now from day one, where are the places I would shop and where are or what rather are the sales that I would wait for instead of paying full price for anything. So my number one store, and people might be surprised at that because it's not a designer store, but it is Zara. Now Zara is everyone's favorite store. And you might say, well, they create fast fashion. And that's true, but their pieces are so quality. If you saw the hourglass blazer that I tracked down when I got it, it was of such quality and cut, and the weight of it was nice too. So don't discount them, but they have really competent pieces, meaning, they make sense and they fit with the things that would be in your wardrobe if you were building your wardrobe from scratch. So Zara has a 40% off sale and it's their semi-annual sale. That means it's twice a year. So they usually do this in June and they usually do it in December. Depending on when you're watching this, you might be able to log right off their video, log right onto Zara.com and start seeing sales. And you're talking about 40 to 50% off pieces that already don't cost that much. So the hourglass blazer, I want to say it was 129 or 149. If it was still in stock with them, it would be half of that. I've bought blouses from there that have cost like, I don't know, 50. Their blouses are not really expensive, really truly expensive, but you can find quality pieces there that would look good in your wardrobe. So again, June, December, depending on when it is, I would just set an alert and add that to my clock because you can go to the store if you want, but you can just as easily just browse online, find the things you want, go through a checklist of stuff you think you might need, and then go from there and begin buying your pieces and just building your wardrobe, okay? And here's the thing, this is just me, but my advice would be to download their app, see what I like, and add it to cart. I am famous for adding to cart. If you look at my Amazon cart, if you look at my Zara cart, it's full of stuff. So what I do is I do that and I either wait for a sale or wait till I have it to splurge and then I make my purchases. But don't wait till the last minute and then you're going through all the pages trying to see what they have. Just browse their site now, log on to the app, and then begin adding them to your cart. And if they're sold out, just leave it there because sometimes they sell out, but they bring and restock. So you want to be aware of that if you see something that's just adorable that you just have to have, right? You can't beat these sales, right? Even if you're the type of person saying, oh, I don't have it. But then you find yourself going to a wedding or a graduation or a celebration and you have to run out to a store and pay full price. Don't do that. These are the things you need to have in your wardrobe. 2 or 3 event dresses that you wear when you're going to nice places or celebrations. Have that in your wardrobe already and you won't have to wait till the last minute running around trying to find something to wear, right? You don't want to be pressed for time and then you end up paying full price for something that if you just knew when the sale was, you could have gotten it for 50% off. Okay. They also have a summer sale. Zara has a summer sale that's usually the third week of July, and you can find amazing pieces then. Their winter sale, though, is December 25th through January, right? So if you're thinking Christmas is over, oh, I didn't get it, wait and log on to Zara because they're discounting stuff and you don't want to miss that, okay? The second place I always go, and I've done this ever since I was a little girl, since I was 16, and I discovered Bloomingdale's, right? We call it Bloomies in New York. They might call it that other places too, but I love the store, like I said, since I was 16. I used to go in the store and just walk around and just look at the stuff they had, the quality pieces, just familiarize myself with the designers, and it was just so fun and a way to unwind a bit. Even when I got older in my 20s and 30s, I still did the same thing. Every now and then I would splurge and treat myself and buy myself something nice from there, but you don't want to miss their sale. But before we even get to the sale part, I shared this before, but I'm going to share it again. Bloomingdale's has a loyalist program. So that means loyal to buying at Bloomingdale's, right? And it's free, and you earn points for every dollar that you spend, and those points translate into money that you could take off of your next order, right? So if you buy a bag that costs a couple of $100s, you can earn enough with the points to buy something to put in that bag, whether it's a lipstick or a little, travel size perfume. But rewards are rewards any way you look at it. And if you've never shopped at Bloomingdale's before, because a lot of times people have the mindset, oh, Bloomingdale's high prices. But if you've never shopped at Bloomingdale's before, you can save 15% off of your first purchase when you sign up to their email list. So between signing up to the email list and getting 15% off, and then getting the points of whatever you buy turned into cash, it's a win-win situation. But it doesn't stop there. Their New Year's sale runs from January 6th to the 15th, and it has discounts for as much as, wait for it, 70 to 80% off, right? Let me tell you something, 70 to 80% off is almost the borderline of being free. So you're paying 20% of what it normally costs other people to buy just because you were smart enough to wait. So I'm sure I'm not even going to say that designer merch isn't discounted, because I've gone to Bloomingdale's and other stores like it, and I found DVF, I found Nine West, different things marked down to ridiculously low prices. They have to get it out the door so the new merch can come in. Now, when they order the stuff, they're hoping that people buy it, people pay full price. But if people don't, guess what? You win when you're able to wait and, just descend on these sales. Listen, I've had to train myself, right? And that's one of the reasons why I'm not the type of person that likes going wandering through the mall, ends up buying something on an impulse. I try now to make myself aware of when these sales are, and that's when I log onto their websites. That's when I see what they have, and I go from there. We have to shop the sale, not just when you need something for an event. When you build your wardrobe this way, you will always have something to wear. Okay? So now we talked about Zara, we talked about Bloomingdale's. Let's talk about Kohl's. And before you say anything, I know Kohl's has a lot of stuff. They sell sheets, they sell appliances for the kitchen and all that stuff. But they have quality pieces there. You're going to get sick and tired of me saying this, but I got a Nine West dress that is so pretty for $12 at Kohl on one of their sales. Whenever I walk into Kohl's, you know the first thing that I gravitate towards, and you'll probably see this for my birthday because that's probably what I'm going to do on my birthday too. I gravitate towards the 80% off rack. Yeah, in the other stores, you can probably find discounts and sales too, but I make a beeline for that 80% off rack because if I can just find one or two blouses with a print or a color that's not already in my closet and add it to my wardrobe, that's a win in my book, right? But I used to work, and I don't know if I said that before, I used to work at Kohl's and I used to work at Dillard's too, but I loved working at Kohl's way more. Now, Kohl's Cash is the currency of Kohl's Rewards. So they reward you in something called Kohl's Cash. And that means for every $50 spent, you can earn $10 in Kohl's Rewards. So if you didn't know that, when you're spending during these times when you can get rewards, or you only go there to look when there's a sale and maybe they're giving these rewards too, you're gonna win. You're gonna make out like a fat rat. I'm telling you, right? And Kohl's is good because they put stuff on sale. They mark down stuff every single day. However, the best time to shop at Kohl's is the second and fourth Saturday of each month, right? They have discounted sales. Things are marked down like crazy. And it's not just clothing, it's all kinds of things. You can rack up in towels, you can rack up in sheets, you can rack up on things for your kitchen. If you want to just swap out the utensils for something prettier, they definitely have quality stuff that you can do that with. But here's the biggest sale that they have at Kohl's in January. And I think I said that before. If you are trying to build your wardrobe, you can buy summer stuff starting in September, and the winter stuff that's there in stock goes on sale in January. I've said that before, and all of these stores are doing it. They're all having these humongous sales so people can come in and get this stuff and take it out the door. So in January, they have an 80% off sale. In September, they also have an 80% off sale. And I think when you sign up for the mailing list, and I know I'm not a fan of mailing lists per se, except if it's a brand that I want to keep track of what they're doing. So I unsubscribe from all the other miscellaneous stuff, and then I just have like Zara, Kohl's, Bloomingdale stuff coming to my mailbox so I don't get overwhelmed, but also so I don't miss out on a sale too. And like I said, I always make a beeline to that 80% off rack. So imagine the 80% off rack when other stuff is 80% off in the store too. That's like, that's like my husband saying, I'll sit right here, you go ahead, I'm gonna wait until you finish. And I usually don't take long because here's the thing, whenever I go into the store, I know what I'm looking for. If I walk in the store and I say, look, I want a pair of cute pajamas, I go to the pajama section, bypass everything else, and then I leave. If I'm going and I'm saying, okay, I just want to get 3 blouses, 2 blouses, I go right to the rack. If they don't have any there, I might browse the others, just looking to see if something is like, ooh, a must buy. But most of the time I find everything I need in the sections that I needed, and that's the 80% off sale. Listen, trust me. In August also, they have something called a Super Saturday sale. 50 to 75% off, which is almost 80%, but it's still a lot in the middle of the summer. And this sale though is like an early morning deal. So like when they open, you have to be there. And the sale runs for like 2, 3, maybe 4 hours max. And then after that, it's over. So if you wait until you get off of work, it's not going to work because they're not going to have anything else. But I really wanted to share this with you ladies because we're building wardrobes and we're doing that as we're going into the new year. So I don't know which your favorite store is, but all 3 of them are mine. And I can't wait to see what I'm going to find on my birthday. I'll be back with that. But in the meantime, if you want some information on purging your closet and getting rid of stuff that you no longer wear, or how to build a wardrobe in general, check out my 2 playlists right here and they will definitely hit the nail on the head where that's concerned. Hit subscribe and hit the bell too to follow me for more.